With all the coverage of January 6th lately, from Tucker Carlson taking footage out of context to the DOJ announcing this week that now 1,000 people have been charged, one huge story seems to be remaining pretty under the radar. That two of the rioters charged for attacking police officers on January 6th have now disappeared, just as one of them was set to go on trial this week. Right now, the FBI is looking for Olivia Pollock from Lakeland, Florida, and another riot defendant, Joseph Hutchinson from Georgia. Pollock failed to appear in a D.C. federal courtroom Monday to stand trial for her alleged part in the attack on the Capitol. The FBI says the two either tampered with or removed the ankle monitors they were ordered to wear. Pollock's attorney has no idea where her client went. We asked for a comment, and she replied, quote, "I have no information about my client's whereabouts. She's not contacted me since her disappearance. I'm ready, of course, to assist her in resolving her bench warrant if she does reach out to me. Up until her disappearance, she was diligently assisting in her defense for her upcoming trial, and so her disappearance was unexpected. Throughout my representation of her, I found her to be a kind and thoughtful person." The FBI says on January 6th, Pollock attacked an officer, trying to strip the officer's baton away during the melee, all while she was wearing what law enforcement describes as body armor. As for Hutchinson, he faces similar charges after he pulled back a fence that allowed other rioters to swarm Capitol Police and punched an officer, grabbed another, before throwing the officer out of his way. Her charges include assaulting, resisting, or impeding officers, theft of government property, and violent entry and disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds. Pollock, seen here leaving court in the summer of 2021, had been out on bond since then and awaiting trial. A picture taken of her that same day shows the ankle monitor she was ordered to wear. The FBI has recovered one of the missing defendants' ankle monitors after they removed it, but declined to say whether it was Pollock or Hutchinson. What makes this even more interesting is that Pollock is the older sister of another January 6th defendant, Jonathan Pollock, who has also been on the run from the feds for 20 months. The FBI released this police body cam video that shows the younger Pollock wearing camo, slamming a riot shield he'd taken from police into the face and throat of an officer and viciously punching other officers again and again. The FBI named Pollock a fugitive in June of 2021 when agents searched the family's Florida property and didn't find him. They have a $30,000 reward out for information leading to his arrest and conviction. The judge rescheduled Olivia Pollock's trial for August. It's not known, of course, if she'll reappear in time for it. Joining us now is Bobby Chacon, a retired FBI agent and attorney with expertise in criminal and counterterrorism investigations. Thanks very much for coming on the program. Appreciate it. All right, so how actively will the FBI follow fugitive cases like these?
Well, I think Dan, thanks for having me. I think due to the high publicity and the high profile of this case, of all of the January 6 cases, I think that the attention it gets, they will have a very active fugitive investigation. They might even ask the U.S. Marshal Service to join them. As we know, the Marshal Service is the main body in the government that goes after fugitives. The FBI does do their own fugitives at times. And so I think that they will have a very active investigation. However, as you pointed out, her brother went missing 20 months ago and they haven't found him. I might have used that as a way of revoking her bail and putting her as a flight risk and using her brother's situation. I might have attempted that as if I was a prosecutor, but clearly the two that just absconded and her brother were all in the same indictment. They were going to be tried separately, but I think that there's an active investigation on him. I would venture to say she's probably been in contact with her brother while he's been a fugitive, and she's probably joined him somewhere wherever he is.
Well, it is astounding that he has been missing for 20 months. These cases are not getting a lot of publicity, right? And I'm sort of surprised at that more people aren't talking about the fact that there are January 6 defendants, not random people charged with misdemeanors. These are people charged for literally attacking police officers who are now on the run and have not been found. I mean, I would think that this is sort of something that the authorities would try to gin up some more attention for as well.
Yeah, you would think. It seems like all of the attention that's focused on January 6th is now on the opposite side, on trying to diminish what was done, on trying to diminish the crimes that were committed that day. So the loudest voices seem to be the ones trying to shout down the seriousness of what happened that day.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.